Hello, it is Wednesday, January 27th, and I'm going to do some taping of Mother Dear, or some recording, and just ask her a bunch of questions about her childhood and all kinds of other things. I wanted to start with this, because that sums up the part of her life right now. So, there's Mother.
Turn up that light, or do you think you need it on?
Which one? The hall light? I can turn that out.
I mean, if you need it on, leave it on, but if you don't, just turn it off. That's a hard one to change.
Yeah, it sure is. Don't I know it?
Yeah,
But I did change it yesterday. Okay, so let me just start with kind of some basic stuff that I just want to ask you.
The forward.
Huh?
That's the forward.
Yeah, that's the forward. So tell us.
Now, first of all, you got to know to whom you're speaking, how old she is, so you know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. So tell me
your little things about that.
Tell me your full name, your birthday, and your birth date and your age, just for starters.
Want me to start now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You can look at the camera or look at me, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Look at me is good.
My full name is Genevieve Joyce Kepke Antonneau.
Ah.
And the reason that I never go by my first name Genevieve is because my mother, I got this little story from one of her sisters. Her older sister's name was Genevieve, and so therefore, for some reason, she wanted to name me after her as some kind of not because she loved her, I guess.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I was never called Genevieve.
Yeah.
So it kind of mixed me up a little bit as I was growing up, you know.
Yeah.
So people would often say, "Oh, I bet you go by Jenny," and I'd have to say, "No, I don't. I go by Joyce."
Yeah.
So anyhow, and I am 96 years old, young or whatever.
Yep.
And my birthday is October 11th, 1919.
Was it 1919? Okay.
1919.
Wow.
Born in, I think I was born in Ashwaubenon, but I'm not sure. Either Ashwaubenon or Green Bay.
Okay.
One of the two.
Yep.
And
do you know if you were born at home or in a hospital or what? Do you know?
I think I was born at home.
Okay.
I think that was much more common in those days.
Yeah.
Have a midwife come in.
Yep. I'm going to see if I can zoom here just a tiny bit, just for fun. Okay, good.
My mother...
Well, let's do this, if you don't mind. Let's start with your grandparents, just for kicks. Do you have any knowledge or memory of your grandparents? Of any of your grandparents?
My grandparents, on my, let's see now, on my dad's side, I never knew.
You never met them or anything?
Never met them or anything. They were...
They were gone, huh?
No. They may have been gone, but I remember that our Grandma Kepke, I never met her, but my dad used to talk about her once in a while. She was quite elderly.
Yeah.
And I remember when she died, my dad was, I remember I've seen him cry I never had seen him cry before. He cried for a minute, for his mom.
Sure.
I know she was a very petite woman because my dad said she was just a little thing.
Yep.
And she had born, I think, 7 or 8 children.
Okay.
And,
oh, wow.
My father was one of them, of course. Paul August Christian Kepke.
That was your dad's name?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They
Paul, huh?
lived in Manitowoc.
Paul August Christian Kepke, okay.
I mean, they lived in Manitowoc, is where they must have settled.
Yeah.
And I think, I know my father's father was a drayman, and also they had a farm.
Okay.
A drayman, I think, has something to do with wagons, is it not?
I have no idea. I never heard of it.
I think that's what they...
Drayman, okay. I'll have to Google it.
You could carry things back and forth for people or whatever, I don't know.
Okay.
That's about all I know of that.
Yeah.
But I do know that he was on a farm, and he only had up to a 5th grade education.
Okay.
So,
did you ever meet any of your grandparents then?
Any of them.
Okay. Oh, really?
No.
Okay,
and
so you never knew him at all.
He just was always reading something. My dad was. He was just... And he was very interested in words. I can remember him.
Really? All
right.
Like kind of a linguist or something.
He liked to use a big word if he could. It was fun.
Yeah.
Let's see now. What else?
Okay.
And of course, my mother died in childbirth, so I never got to know her. I was between 4 and 5 when she died.
Okay.
I have no memory of her at all except they lifted me up to see her when she was in the coffin.
Oh my.
And those days,
Wow.
you were shown in the home.
Yeah.
You're not shown in a funeral
Sure.
parlor.
Sure.
So she was shown in her bedroom. In her, I don't know if she was in a bed or if in a excuse me, or if she was in her bed or if she was in a coffin. I can't remember that.
Yeah.
But I do remember. That is the only thing I remember.
Yeah. Wow.
And I don't remember anything more about her.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was that.
Yeah.
And then
So that's your dad and your mom, huh?
that's my dad and my mom.
Okay. What'd your dad do for a living?
My dad was a lineman.
Okay. He's a lineman for the county.
He put up a lot of telephone lines.
Okay, yeah, for the local utility
Mhm.
company, huh? So he would be the guy that run out when there were storms and have to
Oh,
fix the
gosh,
lines and all
yeah.
that business.
That's one reason why we had a phone. We would never have had a phone otherwise.
Oh,
But
really?
My dad had to have a phone.
Of course.
For
So they
for
can
his
reach
work.
him. Yeah.
It would be like you said. They used to call him
Yeah.
when there was a bad storm. You knew he was going to get called.
Yep.
Someplace.
Yep.
Get that line back
Mhm.
into service. You know?
Yeah, right.
So.
Huh.
See, now that was my dad and my mom.
Tell me about...
And on Dad's side, on
Well, okay.
my husband's side, Grandma Antonneau,
Yeah, Matilda.
her name was Matilda.
Yeah.
Let me see now, I know her maiden name too.
Hmm.
It's a German name. Darn it, anyhow.
Where does the Cormier come in? That's
Oh, that's
your
on
mom.
my mom's side.
Okay,
That was her
got it.
maiden name. My
Yeah,
maiden name was
Yeah, okay.
Noreen Cormier Kempe.
Okay, got it. And then Dad's mom you don't remember right now. Huh. A German name, kind of like
German,
Kepke,
very
huh?
German.
Yeah.
Very German.
Yeah.
So, and Antonneau, I did meet Daddy's father before we were married. He died before we were married,
Okay.
but he was a very hard-working man. He worked for the city, and he was uneducated. He couldn't. See, what did Norm say? He either couldn't read or he couldn't write. He couldn't do something.
Yeah.
Hadn't gone to school for that.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
at that time, that shouldn't have been so far behind as it used to be in those days.
Yeah.
But we never know what goes on.
Yeah.
So, okay, now where are we?
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about your remembrances of your dad. Like, what was he like?
Oh, my dad was just, he was a very soft-spoken man. He never, ever, when he had to be corrected, he was just very quietly about it. He never, ever yelled at us or spanked us or anything.
Okay, sure.
And
sure.
we got to where we saw my dad disappointed. That was like really bad.
That was a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We didn't want to disappoint him.
Yeah.
Because he was a very, very nice
Kind man, it
very
sounds
nice
like.
man.
Yeah.
He loved to fish. He had a
Okay.
buddy that he used to fish with.
Uh-huh.
His name was Rex something. I remember that.
Rex,
And
okay.
every now and then on a Friday, Rex would come over and the two of them would go off into Trout Lake or someplace like that, up north, and they'd fish for the weekend.
You lived in Green Bay at that time?
We lived in Green Bay.
Okay.
So.
What was your house like that? Well, no. Let's finish with your dad. A little more on your dad.
And the only other thing he liked to do besides fish was garden. He loved to garden.
Oh, okay, sure.
And he always had a really nice garden.
Yep.
He had a lot of flowers. He liked gladiolas for some reason.
Okay.
We had lots of glads. And then he always had a nice vegetable garden. He raised a lot of tomatoes. And see, what else did he have out there? Oh, he had two fruit trees.
Okay.
In the front yard.
Yep.
I don't remember what
Nice.
they were.
Yeah. Probably apple trees maybe or something?
Probably apple trees, yeah.
Huh.
And then he had raised tomatoes, and let's see what else. You know, I was talking to one of the kids, saying, we never had broccoli as kids, did we?
Huh.
Do you remember ever eating
No,
broccoli?
I don't recall having it very
I wonder if
often.
it was even on the market yet. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
remember ever buying broccoli and feeding it
Just
to you
on
folks.
occasion,
Huh?
and not very often. Huh.
So anyhow, we had a nice garden, and it was mostly very ordinary things like green beans, and I think he put in potatoes too, because I remember him digging them up. It was kind of fun. He'd dig them up, and then they'd be hanging on the ends, you know.
Yeah.
You have to pick them off. And
Yeah.
It was kind of fun. So we liked that. And tomatoes and onion. I don't know. Anyhow, he had a nice garden. We didn't have any corn. I remember that.
Did you have a car? Did your dad ever own a car?
Had to have a car.
Oh, I suppose, just to get to and from work and
So we
get
did
where
have,
you needed
we
to.
did have a little car. Little Ford.
Oh, yeah, sure.
My dad loved Fords. He was in love with Fords.
He was a Ford guy,
The Ford.
just like Norbert.
Yeah.
So what about the circumstance of his death?
My
Talk
father?
about that. Yeah,
Oh, he.
because you remember that obviously better.
Yeah, I do. He was very short-winded. He had
Was he a
given up
smoker or
smoking
anything?
sometime
Oh, okay.
before that.
Okay.
And the night that he died, he was like 72 years old then.
Huh.
He said, and once in a while he would go to the hospital just to get some good relief, you know, for his breathing.
Yeah.
And so he told us, we're going to go to the hospital. I'm going to the hospital tonight, kids. You know, you can take me there. So we got in the car with him. I don't remember who drove. I don't think he did, but maybe he did. I'm trying to remember how old we were then.
You were what, maybe a teenager? No, you were probably older than that.
You know, I don't remember, honey.
Huh.
We were,
Approximately?
Let
In
me
your
think,
20s
remember.
maybe?
how old could
You
we
weren't
be?
married yet, of course, were you? No.
I don't think so.
No.
My dad was there when we were married, so
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because
he was. He
I know
walked me
Connie's
down the
talked
aisle.
about him or
He walked me
something.
down the
Okay.
aisle. But anyhow,
Yeah.
and then he, where was I?
He was going to go to the hospital, you
Oh
said.
yeah. So we got in the hospital, and he had a little duffel bag there.
Yeah.
And I think which one was it that remembers this? Was it? Remember that she said, "Oh, Dad, you're going to go bowling tonight?"
Okay.
No, he said, "I'm just going to the hospital for a little rest."
Uh-huh.
So we took him there around 7 o'clock or so, and got him all, got him all in there, and then we
Settled
went
in,
home.
huh? Yeah.
And what bothered to this day, I think, why didn't we go back that night? And we didn't.
Yeah.
Because we had gotten him in there kind of late, you know.
Sure.
And everything seemed
Well, you
fine.
didn't know he was going to
No,
die,
I had
though.
no idea.
He probably didn't either,
I'd
of
often
course.
wished that we just had gone
Yeah.
back that night. Well,
Yeah.
we didn't, so
Yeah.
he died overnight.
Really? I'll be darned.
And they called us in the middle of the night and told us.
Yeah.
And,
Huh. So was it like leukemia or what?
it
Or
was just emphysema.
emphysema? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, not leukemia wouldn't have been that, but okay, I follow you.
So that was that.
Yeah.
Let me think now, what else?
I wonder, because,
He didn't leave us a lot. He left us
yeah.
the house, which was just a very poor house.
Tell me about the house you lived, that you remember, that you grew up in.
The what?
Talk about the house you grew up in. What was it like?
Oh,
Did you move a lot, or did you just pretty
no,
much...
always stayed in the same
Okay,
house.
was it like in a nice part of town, or rotten
Oh,
part
it
of
was,
town?
no,
Or...
it was in just a decent part of town.
Okay,
It was just, I would say a very average,
Yeah,
low cap.
it was in Green Bay.
Yeah, in Green Bay.
Yep.
We lived, do you know what a slough is?
No. Well, I kind of do, but...
It's wet. And
Yeah.
And
And kind of smelly sometimes?
No, it wasn't
No?
smelly.
Okay.
Not that I remember, yeah.
Sort of a marsh or a swamp?
Marshy, that's the
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
And it had cattails growing in it,
Yeah,
stuff
sure.
like that.
Okay.
And beavers or something that
Or
would
muskrats,
make
maybe?
muskrats.
Yeah.
That would make their little house back there.
Yeah, sure.
And that slough, though, in the wintertime would freeze over,
Oh.
and we could clear it for skating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Huh.
So we used to ice skate on the slough.
Oh, fun.
Wintertime.
Yeah.
In
There'd
the
probably be
summer,
little
we-
tufts of grass
In
sticking
the
out.
summer, we had a lot of fun catching pollywogs and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it was really kind of fun.
yeah.
And then we always had a dog. I remember when my mother first died, and one of her sisters came to stay with us for a little while,
Sure.
and they had a great big shepherd, German something, kind of a mean dog. Anyhow.
Yeah.
So she didn't stay very long with that dog because she wanted her dog, and she knew it wasn't a good dog to have around children. He was nasty.
Yep. Now, I remember you talking about a dog named Teddy.
Yeah, that was the dog that we had.
Okay. Is that the main dog you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The
So
only
let's
dog.
talk about Teddy.
Well, Teddy was just, we all loved him.
Yeah.
Never spent a cent on dog food.
Okay.
He ate whatever we gave him
Scraps.
from the table.
Okay.
And he ate everything. We'd give him onions in the dish and wolfed
No
him
matter
down.
what it was. Yeah. Sure.
But he never starved because we always found something for him. You know?
Yeah.
But he got everything that was left over, Teddy got.
Yep.
So he ate the same as we did.
Yeah, pretty much. Huh. What kind of dog? Do you remember?
A mutt.
Okay.
Definitely an old mutt.
Maybe a
And
collie.
I've told you this story before, but I'll tell it to you once more.
Okay.
My dad used to, when he did some drinking on Friday night when he would play bridge. Or
Okay.
bridge.
Cards.
Poker with his guys and all.
Yeah. Sure.
And he'd always come home just a little tipsy. Never rolling drunk or anything, but just a little bit tipsy.
Yeah.
And he'd come in, and Teddy knew the minute he walked in that
He'd been drinking.
Dad was drinking.
Yep.
So my dad would sit in a chair. I could still see him sitting in that chair.
Sure.
And he'd say, he called the dog Theodore when he was drinking.
Okay. Theodore.
I can still see him doing Theodore. Come here, Theodore. Just like that. And that dog would just creep up to him.
Yep.
And of course, all my dad did was pet his ears, you know. And then Theodore could go home again. I mean, could go away again.
Yeah. That's funny.
I remember that one. But the sad part is, and later on, I don't know how old Teddy was, but he was getting old because he got hit by a car.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
And we never took him to a vet or anything.
Sure.
But he laid on the front porch. We had a blanket there for him. It was in the summertime. And he would just lay on that blanket, and he never whined or anything. He just seemed to like the blanket.
Mm-hmm.
But then my dad said that, he couldn't hardly walk or anything.
Yeah.
My dad said, we're going to have to put him away. And I said, oh, God. And if that's what's got to be done.
Yeah.
So my dad called the dog catcher, whom we knew because we had to call him every now and then to come and catch Teddy because the neighbors were complaining.
Yeah.
Teddy was walking in our garden. So anyhow, the dog catcher comes, and
that's how you would get rid of dogs back then?
Yeah.
The dog catcher would take care of it?
The dog catcher would come.
Oh, wow.
And he put him in the back of his car where he must have had some kind of something that would kill him.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. So he said, look, somebody, he tried to pick him up and Teddy just growled at him.
Yeah.
Got him scared him a little.
Sure.
So my dad said, one of you girls are going to have to do that.
Was
For
you?
some reason it fell on me to do it.
Oh.
So I picked Teddy up, and he just must have known it was coming because he didn't say a word.
Yeah.
And I put him in the back of that car, and I was crying.
Oh, yeah.
And I dreamed about him for years
Oh, my
later.
gosh. Oh, my gosh.
That.
Yeah. Like a haunting ghost or something.
He haunted me for putting him away, but it was a good way to do it. He was,
yeah. Was
he
humane.
didn't suffer or anything.
Yeah.
And that was the end of Teddy.
Talk more about the home you lived in, though. I mean, just describe the house a little bit. How many bedrooms was it? I don't know. Was it a ranch?
It was a very poor home, honey. It was not a good home.
Sure.
For living in,
It was cold in the winter?
Yeah, cold. But he had not a furnace, but they had radiators.
Oh, all right.
Which, they get hot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think how they worked.
They work with water. There'd be a boiler in the basement. And then...
No, it was upstairs. The boiler was upstairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I remember that boiler, yeah.
Because it was like coal-fired or something, or not? Was it oil?
I don't remember how the dang thing worked.
Yeah.
See, I think it was...
How many...
I think we had a big old... I think we called him Narcola.
Okay.
That we'd put... We put coal in it, yeah. We put coal in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that must be what heated the boilers.
Okay.
That would heat the home.
Yeah.
But I know it was a cold house.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was not a nice one.
Now, you had how many brothers and sisters?
Just the one brother and
That was Paul.
I guess 3 sisters, yeah, because there were 4 of us.
Okay.
3 sisters.
4 girls
Virginia,
and 1 boy.
June, and Noreen, yeah, her sister Paul.
So,
And he was
did
not.
Paul have his own bedroom then?
I think he slept with my dad.
Okay.
Because there were no more Vicky. We had one bedroom downstairs.
Okay.
And one bedroom upstairs with 2 beds in it.
That was it? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was chilly.
So the 4 girls slept upstairs. Were upstairs.
The girls, I think well, let me see now. In the one bedroom downstairs, I know I slept there sometimes.
Huh.
Maybe with Virginia, and the other 2 slept upstairs. Maybe that's how it worked.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know where Paul slept. I'm pretty sure he slept with my dad.
You sure you didn't have 3 bedrooms?
My dad had his own. He had a bedroom.
Yeah. Because your dad never remarried after your mom died, of course, huh?
No.
Yeah.
A couple of times, he brought home lady friends.
Yeah. You guys didn't take to him too much, or what?
We didn't take to him. And they were probably very nice ladies.
Yeah, sure.
But after he died, one of them came to his funeral, and she said, when we visited, when I visited your dad, when we were still, seeing each other a little bit, you kids just looked at us as though we were monsters.
Oh man, they got a bad vibe, huh?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah, yeah.
And my dad could see that it wasn't going to work.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Sure, sure.
Let's see, what else can I tell you, honey?
Well, okay, so you had a living room. Did you have a dining room, kitchen?
We had a dining room.
Okay.
And we had 2 bedrooms downstairs. A medium-sized kitchen.
Okay.
With a gas stove over here. And an ice box next door to it.
Okay.
And right over here in the middle, more or less, was a sink. Double sink, like some kind.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Where you could get, I wondered if we had hot water.
Huh.
Or
if you had to boil it, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm not sure if we did or not.
Yeah.
I can't remember that. I'll have to ask June sometime.
Didn't you live near the railroad tracks? I think you told me that. No, huh?
No, not the railroad, no.
Oh, I was thinking you lived near a railroad track or something.
No.
Maybe that was Dad. I don't know.
Do
you have any idea if the house is still there in Green Bay?
Oh,
I bet you don't know.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, okay, okay. Been torn down or whatever.
In fact, it was kind of sad the way it went. The girls, of course, all moved on. We all married or something,
Yeah.
And Paul was, I'm sure he had some kind of mental problem.
Really? Okay.
I think he probably had.
Paul was the youngest?
Up and down?
Huh?
Bipolar, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I think he had something
yes.
like that. But I'm not sure. I'm just thinking because he was not a pleasant young man.
Sure.
Of course, he was like 10 or 11 years old when my mom died.
Okay.
So that probably affected him too.
Okay. Was he the oldest then?
He was the oldest.
Oh, okay.
And then came Virginia. Yeah.
Okay. And then what? Noreen?
Then me.
Oh.
And then June, and then Noreen was the youngest.
Okay. I see.
So.
Yeah.
And.
What did you guys do as a family? Do you remember? Like, did you ever go camping?
Yeah, my dad used to take us to Trout Lake in the summertime.
Like overnight camping kind of thing, or?
It was
or just
we spent a
day
weekend
trips?
there. A weekend there.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
He would go fishing with anybody who was around that could fish, I guess.
Yeah.
And we girls, I don't remember what we did.
Did you have a tent or?
No, we rented a little small cottage.
Oh, okay.
Very small.
Yeah.
And
I bet it was
I wish
fun,
I could
though.
remember more about it, but I just remember that it was there.
Yeah.
And
huh.
I don't remember how we ate or anything. Very little I can remember about it.
Yeah.
Except that we really enjoyed going. It was fun.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Huh.
What else did you do for fun as a family? Do you remember anything? Like, did you play games or?
My dad used to take us to Bay Beach.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
We could go swimming there,
This is Green Bay Beach. Green Bay. Huh? Yeah.
In fact, Bay Beach is where I met your father.
Yeah, I think I remember you talking about that. We'll get to that.
But anyhow, that that was a lot of our entertainment was the beach.
Yeah.
Bay Beach.
Yeah, sure.
That was fun.
Yep.
And we all went to St. Jerome's School, not St. Jerome's, St. Joseph's School
Oh, okay.
until 6th grade, and then it was the school and the church area was condemned because it was
Oh, wow.
falling apart, I guess.
Oh, man.
Bricks or I don't know what.
The building was condemned. Then they
building was
closed the
condemned.
school?
The school was closed.
Oh, wow. That must
So
have
that's
been a
when
big deal at the
the
time.
6th graders started at junior high.
Yep.
And the younger ones went to Norwood School, which was not too far from
Norwood, okay. Uh-huh,
Yeah.
uh-huh. And then what high school did you go to?
we went to West High School,
West, huh? Green Bay West.
Green Bay West.
What were you, the West Cardinals or something, or what, would you remember?
Let me see, Green Bay West.
The Indians, or I don't
Good
know.
question, honey.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know, but anyhow, I had some nice friends in high school.
Talk about your friends. Who was, would you say, was
Well, they're
your
all
best
gone,
friend
honey,
when you
so
were
I-
when you were a child?
And when I was a child,
Describe some of your best
Oh, my
friends you remember
Lord.
hanging out with. Just for fun.
I can't remember any of my friends when I was just a child.
Okay. What about high school
As we
friends?
got older and went to school, I remember Rosalie Rabida. And she was one of my good friends. And who else was there? 'Cause we walked to school together quite often.
Yeah. Rosalie Rabida. Okay. What'd you guys do together? Do you remember?
I think we all went to to a Bay Beach together,
Yeah.
to dancing for the dancing.
Yep.
Um,
Just kind of hanging out,
we
doing what
hung
you
out
do.
there, and some guy would think you looked pretty good, and he'd ask you to dance, and then you'd dance, and then that was it.
All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Who were your early boyfriends? Tell me about your early boyfriends.
The earliest one was, God, he was tall.
Oh, really?
He was real tall. And how did I meet him? I can't think of his name right now. He lived in De Pere,
Okay.
and he would come in and we'd go walking.
Sure. Okay.
And then we'd stop someplace and have a soda or something, and that was about it. That's all there was to it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden...
Did you ever kiss him? Do you remember kissing him?
I don't think I ever kissed him.
Yeah. You probably
I
held
was
hands
probably
or something.
maybe 16 at the most at the time.
Okay, sure.
And then he went into the service.
Oh.
And we rode back and forth for about a year.
Uh-huh.
And then later on, in about one of his last letters, he asked me if I would wait for him, marry him.
Good Lord.
So I wrote back and told him that I hadn't made up my mind yet about that.
Yeah.
So that's when he didn't write anymore. I totally found somebody else.
Cut you off. Probably a good thing.
Outside of that, he was a very nice young man.
Sure.
That was the first one. And the second one, let me see.
How many are we talking here? Do we have to go through dozens or what?
I did some dating, you know.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I'm trying to think. I remember one's name, what was his name? He was a great big farm boy.
Oh, really?
I can't think of his name anymore.
Hmm.
Francis something. That was
Okay.
Fran. They called him Fran, yeah.
All right. Yep.
And he lived on a farm. I found out later that they were quite well off.
Really? Big dough, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
But anyhow, I don't remember why we did.
Who was your first, would you say, your first serious boyfriend? Was it
his
Dad?
Name, he don't even like to talk about him because I treated him so badly. His name was George.
Okay.
And we saw each other for about a year,
Okay.
and we even talked about getting married.
Yeah, sure.
But I never ever felt in love with him like I did with your father. I
Yeah.
just didn't have that feeling.
Yep.
I just thought he was a very nice guy and he'd
Right.
make a good husband.
Right.
Because all that kind of stuff.
Either it's there or it's not
And
at
then,
some stage, right?
And then when I met your father, it was...
Well, why were you so mean? Or you said the way you treated him or
I
something.
never broke off with him nicely,
Okay. Yeah.
like I should have.
Yeah.
And he was quite mad at me for that.
Did you kind of abruptly end it or something? Is that
I
what
don't
you
remember
recall?
what we did, except
All right.
that I should have talked to him. And
Yeah,
told him,
sure. Sure.
I'm sorry that I really found
Let him know it
somebody else.
easier. Yeah.
But I can remember him saying, at least she's got a nice guy.
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh, when he knew about Dad.
When he moved on.
Oh, nice.
That was nice to hear.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's one of one of the girls that I was a good friend with was
Uh-huh.
related some way to George. Which
Oh,
is
really?
Probably how I met him.
Okay. Yep.
And he's a very nice young man. And
Yep.
he didn't have much of a future as far as I know, but that's not what I was thinking about then, you know.
Sure.
But then when I met your dad, I just really fell head over heels.
Yep.
Right.
Pretty much right away.
Right away. Just really,
I'll be darned. Okay, listen, we've
What
been
else you
doing
wanna
this
know?
for half an hour.
Okay.
Do you want to stop or do you want to continue or
What
are you
would
okay?
you want to know about if I could tell you, Phil?
Oh, so I think we're almost up to starting to talk about how you met Dad.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. That's what I'd like to, where I'd like to go next. How about we pause here and
Okay.
we'll do that. We'll do that when we talk again. When we
Okay,
start
that
again.
sounds good.
All right. So I'm just going to stop this here.